welcome to episode 9 of Unfinished Business Afterworld. Woo, woo, woo. As you can tell, this episode airs on St. Patrick's Day.
No, Rachel, we just talked about this.
St. Patrick's Day, summer St. Patrick's Day. It's not.
It's
Is that not a holiday?
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, as a reminder, we're not sponsored by anyone yet, but we do utilize D&D Beyond and Roll20. Hopefully, we haven't had any legal troubles. If we do, I'll start saying that whole speech that I said in the first few episodes, but it's long and boring. So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Param. I'm going to need us to like full on clip art a mug because I don't have one this time. Welcome to Param.
I'm going to clip art a mug onto a video.
I don't know how editing works.
Well, it's hard. I'll figure it out. Just do it.
Hold on. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Param, a planet created by the shape-shifting deity Param the Laughter. Yes, they named the planet after themselves because why wouldn't you? All right, last time in Afterworld, that's my recap move. I don't know if it's going to be effective, but I do it now.
It's up there.
Things
Hey,
And welcome back to probably the Darkness's favorite reality TV show. The last time we hung out, our newly memory-altered adventurers had just parted ways with Sybil the librarian, their new BFF, or so they remembered. But when they began to compare notes about the fight, they found that things were not adding up. Eventually, Rhea found the note she had written herself explaining that she had had her memory wiped, but when she shared with the rest of the class, this only confused matters more, as of course no one else remembered this happening either. After some speculating, discussion, and brunch, they were no closer to figuring out what had really happened, other than deciding that something was up with their new BFF and that they had all apparently had their memories altered. But as there didn't seem to be anything to be done about it just then, they all decided to take the afternoon to rest and tend to various tasks. Dr. Rumpeltag read Sybil's notebook that she had gifted him and learned that Afterworld seems to be run by the general consciousness of its denizens. He also learned that not only does Sybil know Melancholy, the benefactress of the research that led to his demise, but that the librarian has her own musings about said research and how manifesting might relate to it. Meanwhile, Ammolite took her bag on a date. It started off strong with our bard wooing her bag with bread and brie, but things began to go downhill when the bag of withholding mentioned a cookie that Ammolite had no memory of giving her in the library. TLDR, the bag withheld the cookie and Ammolite may have gaslit her just a smidge in return, which means both of them ended the date unsatisfied. And while that was happening, Rhea and Leica went on a not date, met Lenice Nedekoven, the owner of the train that runs from Main City to Record Town, learned that time back on Perrin may have moved on without them, and Rhea accidentally spread the false rumor that the library had been attacked while confirming that almost no one likes Sybil. So having achieved varying levels of productivity, our pentad reconvened in their room to compare notes. But before they could turn in for a long rest in preparation of Ammolite's memory trial, Zephyr delivered a letter for Leica from Lenice, inviting her to the opera. And now, you all caught up?
you feel sufficiently recapped? This is the evening. This is the evening after you've all each had your own little solo adventures. We get back to the room. You've had some dinner. A Zephyr has knocked on the door, delivered Leica an invitation. And it reads, Leica, this is what it reads. Even though you don't speak primordial, I thought you might enjoy your first opera. Please join me tomorrow night. I've got a ticket for you and a ticket for myself, if you'd like to go to the opera with me. Should you choose to join me tomorrow evening, please send word to the train station. I will collect you for dinner beforehand. For your comfort, please dress as finely as possible. If you need new clothes, please see Penelope at the finery, and she will dress you on my behalf. And then on the back, there's a little thing that reads, Palais Teatro di Nurogurth, for their new production, Velaris Ovidoras.
Is that written in common?
It is.
Okay, great. So I could read it.
Yeah.
So I can at least sound the
The
sound
letters,
out.
yeah, the letters are all in common. Does anyone speak primordial?
Speak Gnomish?
I speak
I don't
deep
think so,
speech.
'cause I think
Is
I
it comparable?
checked.
Unfortunately.
They're not like sister languages, like Italian and Spanish.
You know what? Why not? And you look at it and you're like, hey, this deep speech, that's kind of close to primordial, if I remember correctly. And you're like, Valaris Ovidores. I'm pretty sure.
Although, wait, I don't think I've
that
shown
means...
this. I haven't shown this.
Oh, you
to
haven't
anybody.
shown it to anybody? Then you have absolutely no idea what it means.
It's my little secret.
No,
Or not.
my coolest language is abyssal. That's all I got.
Okay.
So you
right.
did we see Leica get this?
Oh yeah, you all saw her get this invitation, and it's on beautiful stationery. Like it's this beautiful creamy stationery. You can see glints of gold. The writing is just, this is top notch. This is some top notch.
But at the
Fine
time, y'all were like
AF.
talking about something else, so I just read it and was just sort of like holding it.
You can all roll a perception check
Yeah.
against Leica's stealth check if she doesn't want people to see that she got this.
I don't care about receiving it.
Okay.
All right, you know what? Let's let Leica try stealth. That'll be a good first roll.
Yeah, get a roll out of the way.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Where's fucking stealth?
There.
Oh, okay, I found it.
You might have disadvantage.
Oh wait,
because of your
sorry, I
armor.
forgot I have disadvantage. Oh, okay. 14.
Hey, did anybody get higher than a 14?
Everybody got higher than a 14.
I got a 14. I don't know what that means.
Meet or beat. So you all
Okay.
see the invitation. I mean, if the knock on the door and the entrance of Zephyr being like, you've got a letter, wasn't enough to get everyone's attention, I don't know what was. All
Leica
right,
trying to like stuff it down her
down
poncho.
her armor. Was the second tip off.
Leica, what you got there?
A letter?
Who's writing you letters?
Have any of you been to an opera before?
Yes, I have. They're lovely.
It's the singing, right? The singing?
Yes, that's the whole thing with an opera. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, I've got a letter asking me to go to an opera.
Oh, they have those here? That's actually a lovely surprise.
Is it
I
from
wasn't
Lenice?
thinking there would be one, but
Yes. Wait, shit, I forgot her name. Rachel.
Lenice.
Lenice
Denise.
Nedatoda.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. It's kind of like my therapist's name. Okay. Okay. Hey, Dr. Lynn, if you're watching, what's up?
shout out to therapists everywhere, actually.
Like,
Though. Thank
keep
you.
that out.
Yeah, you know what? Quick round for therapists.
That's
Okay,
why we wore green.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you say Lenice, I say, yeah, we met her. Rhea and I just met her. She runs the trains here.
Oh,
What? How did you get her to invite you to an opera?
I don't know. I guess Rhea, your invitation must be coming. Maybe she sent them separately. This one only mentions me.
She didn't really seem to like me. I don't think I have an invitation coming.
Well, it would be rude for her to invite only me.
Well, unless
I'm just gonna let someone else handle that.
I mean, I just went on the worst date in tabaxi bag history. So
What?
I think there's a lot of experiences of that, instances of tabaxis and sentient bags going on.
I don't know.
Do
I
we
just
even
don't
know
feel
that
like
the
I
bag
should
is
be the
sentient?
one. What'd you say?
Do we know that her bag is sentient?
Dr. Rempeltag does.
Oh, that's a good question. Do I?
I don't think we do. I think we just.
I
see
don't
you
know
being
that it's
weird.
been explained to Leica or Rhea.
I don't think
No,
No,
you
no,
just
that-
keep talking to it, and we're.
Yeah, I
we've
just would
been
rather
like,
not. I don't need
We've
to
just been
explain
like,
it.
okay.
Okay.
I just don't, I think it's meant to be like romantic. I don't know. I'm not the one who should be explaining this. I'm gonna, and I dive under the covers.
Well, she says that I to dress fancy, and
I peek back up from the covers. Fancy dress, fabric.
yeah,
Where?
it says to wear whatever I've got that's the fanciest, or to go to a store and get something fancy, because I certainly don't have anything. But I don't know if I've never been asked on a date before. Do you have to?
Oh, sorry. From the invitation, from the invitation, it's clear that Lenice is footing the bill for whatever dress you get and all this stuff.
I didn't want to say that out loud. Leica knows. She's just
okay. Great. I just want to make sure that it was clear from what I said. Great.
No. Dyer understands. Leica is intentionally withholding information because she doesn't want to say that this lady's gonna buy her
You
clothes.
want to make me jealous?
Exactly.
Reika, ship it.
Not to dampen this event, but do we really have time to be doing these types of things? I think it might be more important to try to get through the memory trials and move on to the next.
Well, I certainly wouldn't pick this over doing any of our memory trials. But
it's at night, so like, I mean, we're gonna have to rest. I'm going to assume before we get to do our next thing. So, I mean, not because it's Rachel. Is it night now and then it's tomorrow night, or is this?
Yes, it's night now and it's tomorrow night.
So time here is irrelevant.
Well, that's also true.
Strictly speaking, true. It's just, well, according to Sybil, it's just a little bit more inexact than before.
So am I late to the opera?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still tomorrow night. It just, there may not be an exact, like if she wants to meet you at 7, there may not be a way to know when that 7 is, or the 7 may be different than the 7 o'clock today. I am not entirely sure how it works.
Well, I don't want to think about anything except getting through our memory trials right now. So I can just put the letter.
There is a small blank card with the letter for you to write a reply. Because she said if you want to go, to send word back to the train station. So there's like a small piece of paper that's also like the beautiful stationery gold around it.
Wait, so I have to decide now?
I'm just letting you know that there is paper for you to write on at some point, and the back has a beautiful little LN on it since it's her personal stationery.
Is there a person that is waiting, like who brought the letter, who is waiting to receive? No,
Zephyr left. Mm-hmm. She didn't read the letter, so she doesn't know that there's there's a response aspect to it if you want. I mean, you could also just completely blow her off.
It would be so rude.
I think she sounds like a powerful person, and I think
a good connection.
The more connections we can make, the better off we are. So regardless of your romantic inclinations, I think you should go. And we have the whole day tomorrow, and we can stand guard, and I don't know, I'll crash an opera. I don't care. But I feel like it would be foolish.
Yeah, I mean, we could be close by if you're worried something's going to happen.
Are you worried something is going to happen? Did she seem dangerous in any way?
Just in the way that like really cool people are sort of inherently dangerous.
Don't understand, but
not like, I don't think she's gonna like try and kill me or anyone. She doesn't seem murderous.
Do you think
she seems like if she was in a situation where she had to murder someone, she could. But I'm not saying she just wants to.
All right. I'm not sure that.
So no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would be in any danger.
Right.
I didn't get that she had any like ill will towards Leica. She generally seemed to like her, so I'm not necessarily concerned, just if it would make you feel more comfortable.
Well, maybe you could get tickets and we could all see an opera, because I've never seen one before. And
Yeah, we'll look into that tomorrow. Why don't you write the response tonight, and then tomorrow we'll get some scalped tickets. Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
Can I borrow a writing utensil?
Scouts tickets, dude, like
Oh, sure.
scout someone and then take their tickets. Seems a little extreme for an opera.
That's how we did it where I was from.
Can you even scalp a tabaxi that you have to skin the whole cat?
It was brutal town.
That's a rough time.
Rumbletak is going to dip his quill into his like little ink pouch and hand it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take it and in like a scratchy handwriting, put like a, well, that's my name.
It just says Leica. Yes.
All right, what does it say? What are you writing?
It says, thank you, exclamation point. I will see you there. Leica.
Okay.
Do smiley faces exist?
You can invent them.
Can you manifest a smiley face emoji? Is that possible?
Yes.
Absolutely not. No. Immediately.
I don't want to
no.
roll to manifest, like, I don't want it to be there. I want to manifest the existence of emojis in your world. Can I do?
Yeah, you know what? You can do it. If all 4 of you roll a natural 20 right now, emojis will exist in
All
this
right,
world.
it's worth a shot. Here we go.
All right, I fucked it up, guys. We're screwed.
4.
I also got a 4.
Yay!
4, 14, and
6.
Come on.
Sorry.
that's it. That's it.
What if I was like,
Emojis-
44?
You know what? It would have been a good bit. Here for the bits. All right. That was a beautiful, stunning failure, and I loved it. Okay. All right. So you write that note back.
And
Do you take it downstairs to Zephyr to be delivered, or?
I go down and I ask her about postage in the city and take her guidance as to whatever she says.
Sure. She goes, no worries, love. I can give it to one of my kids and they'll run it on over to the train station for you.
That would be great. Thank you, Miss Zephyr.
And she takes it. She goes, of course, no problem. I'll just add it to the tab for your room, shall I?
Yes. How much is it to send a letter? Just curious.
It's not very much, but you know, we've had a couple of meals now and different things like that. And Pid's help was very much appreciated the other day.
Isn't Pid so cute?
She is the loveliest little thing I've ever seen.
She's so darling. I just can't stand it sometimes. The cute little noises she makes.
She's really, yes. I really wish that we could see more of Pid in the tavern, just in general, in our lives, I suppose. If we all had our own little Pid, that would be precious, wouldn't it?
I think it really would.
I did have a question for you, though, Miss.
Oh, of course.
My adopted son is the fire genasi that you might have seen earlier.
Oh.
He very much so liked your poncho. So if you could think about trying to manifest one of those for us.
Oh, okay. I was like, Rachel,
as
if you can't take
payment.
my fucking poncho again.
I'm not burning off your poncho. The little fire genasi boy wants to wear his own.
I would, it would look so charming on him. Does he want one in colors like this?
He does like the colors like this, yes, lass.
I'll try
But
my
he was
hardest.
wondering if instead of dogs, could you do dragons? I told him I'd ask, but that I wasn't quite sure.
Well, I've never manifested much other than a smell, so it might take some time for me to do it, but I'll certainly try.
Dear. The wonderful thing about Afterworld, dear, is you've got all the time in the world.
That's what I'm learning.
All right, well, I'll get this sent off for you.
I'll try
Have a
my
good
first
night.
time tonight.
Excellent. Thank you,
Tell
love.
them I'll do the best with the dragons, but if they look like they've got a little bit of fur.
I assured him that, we'd see if she could even do it in the first place. So he'll take what you give him, and he'll like it, is what I have to say about that,
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
When I go back up the stairs, I'm like,
Good
yay,
night.
the kid liked me.
You liked your
I would have
poncho.
loved it if I could have manifested a pony for him, but couldn't do it.
Poor little
that's hard.
Sebastian didn't make it.
My goodness. Yep. All right.
Before
ahead.
we go to bed, I want to try to manifest the poncho.
Yeah. Go for it. Give me a D20. So you know what these ponchos are supposed to be like already. So the difficulty for this is going to be, where did my thing go? Oh, there it is. Let's see here. Difficulty is going to be a 13 to get it right with the dragons.
I got a natural one.
Oh
No.
I'm so sorry.
Do I even get the smell of a poncho?
No. Your poncho, one of the, like, if there's any little tassely bits on the end, one of them unravels a little bit and you have to retie it back together.
Oh my God, I thought you were gonna say something permanent. I was like, Rachel!
Rachel just got it in for your poncho.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get that poncho.
Is that a car?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I don't mind.
Manifesting some monsters outside.
Holy shit.
All right,
That's
so
the you manifested the dragon roar.
manifested the dragon roar. Yeah.
But
Instead
it
of a
happened in
poncho.
real time. So Leica didn't hear it. Poor Leica.
Sad days. All right. So you try and manifest a poncho, it doesn't work out. But everybody else is up in the room. I know, Ammolite, last time you had said you wanted slumber party conversations.
Oh yeah, always.
All right. So you're settling in for the night.
I mean, I already dove under the covers, so I'm just kind of, I don't know, part of me thinks I'm like nestled at the foot of the bed under the covers, but I'm sure eventually I make my way up.
Yeah.
Since we're pretty like settled, I'm gonna go ahead and take off and start cleaning all of my armor.
Yeah.
Because I just realized I don't think Leica's ever taken it off before.
Good for her. Yeah, Ammolite's got some questions about love.
Do you say that out loud?
I think she's about to, guys. I think she's about to.
I have some questions if we're all just, hanging out. And I envision that I'm like just so uncomfortable and staring straight up at the ceiling on my back. How do you be in love? How do you let yourself be vulnerable for love? Just food for thought. If anybody else has icebreaker questions, just a thing.
There's just like cleaning my armor.
I don't think I am the person to chime in on that at all.
I've only known like 20 people my whole life, so I knew a lot of dogs though, but I don't think you're really looking for how they do that.
No.
How do you feel about dogs?
I love them, but I have to pretend I don't for appearances.
I've never seen a dog have an issue with a tabaxi.
They don't like cats, right? Usually.
They don't really not like cats. It's just that most of the time they'll chase something that's smaller.
We're really getting off topic here, and it's not. I did. Yeah,
Well, what about you, Doc? You've lived a while.
I'm also probably not the right person to ask in that regard. Apologies.
What about Pid?
Pid, do you have an answer to this question?
It kind of comes out of your beep, beep. And she looks at you and she goes, beep, beep.
I don't think now's the time. Maybe
She takes her little like fingers into your hair and it's just like beep, 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 beep.
Well, I
Are
think
you holding
that's
out
been a while.
on us, Jerry?
Are you in love with your robot?
Beep.
Heavens no.
She floats up a little bit and like goes around him and is like a little indignant.
Can I show her pieces of my armor and see if she likes them shiny?
Oh yeah, sure. You can distract it.
I
love Pid. Sorry.
Pid is probably alluding to the fact that I was married once. But that was a long time ago and didn't end very successfully. So again, I don't really think I am the best person to.
Well, Doc, it sounds like you might be the only one even remotely qualified, which is a good statement about you in general in this group.
He kind of like looks around the room and is like, it's very sad, but I think you may be correct.
I'm actually like really confident that I am.
Well, I suppose find something the two of you have in common and bond over that. That is often helpful.
What did you have in common with your spouse?
We worked at the same university. She was an economics professor, which is not really in my purview, but we met at a staff meeting one time, and she was a very intelligent woman. Many
What
good
happened?
qualities.
What was her name?
Her name is Myra. Myra Perister.
Well, what happened?
8.
It's a very long story. The short version is that we grew apart over time. And we didn't really know how to put ourselves back together. But there were many years where we enjoyed each other's company. Did some good things together. I don't know why we're talking so much about me. We were talking about your bag, right? Right? Or someone else, maybe? I don't know.
Pid's been over at the armor, like squaring up against it with her reflection. Like she kind of knows what her reflection is, but she's also just like, beep, beep,
I'm using one of the gauntlets to sort of like mock box with her.
yeah. But when she hears Dr. Ramatak, when she hears your voice get like softer, and then you're like, oh, well, we were talking about your bag though, weren't you? She turns back away from the gauntlet, like beep, beep, and flies back over to and rests on your shoulder.
Well, whatever direction you grew in, growing apart from her, I like how you've ended up. So I think it was for the best.
Very kind. Thank you.
And I'm not sure what my bag has to do with it. And I roll over and I go back under the covers.
Actually, Ammolite, I did want to ask you about that. I've noticed you talking to it a lot. Is there don't really know how to ask this question. But like, what are you doing?
The sentient bag.
It's sentient.
Yeah, and it keeps stealing my shit.
Can it hear me right now?
Yeah,
What's its name?
we're waiting.
What?
There's a hole in the ground. Collective unconscious of the world that still needs results.
The blacksmith who crafted her is getting some name requests from people.
I've heard it's a great way to do that is ask this little blue bird that goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you said it's taking your stuff. Like if you put something in there, then the bag decides to keep it.
The bag
Sometimes
is it's like a bag of holding, except it is sentient and has a personality, and it sometimes gets a little jealous if other people garner Ammolite's attentions romantically.
Yeah, my bag did not like when we pretended to be married. Like
I don't think anyone liked when we pretended to be married. Ammolite.
a night's time.
Well, no, you and I did, but everyone else got really angry at us.
Thank you.
Anyway, what happens if you put your hand in it?
Sometimes nothing, and sometimes it just keeps going.
It's sentient and you've been putting your hand in it? That's disgusting. It's like sticking your hand in someone's mouth, isn't it?
I don't.
Well, does it like it?
I mean, it's a bag. Does we really have to like go that deep into
it's sentient.
anatomy?
It's sentient. I feel like if Ammolite's been going deep into it, then like that's some sort of commitment.
I need to read.
I take your words. I take them.
Rubbletak has just like slowly, he's like at the head of Ammolite's bed and has just slowly been pulling the covers more and more and more and more and more over him to try to disappear entirely from this conversation.
Is that why you're asking about love, Ammolite?
Like I was asking about love because you have someone in love with you, and I just was curious. And
No, this
is why I didn't want to say anything. I knew you wouldn't understand. I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning, and we can go kill the people who killed me. Thanks for sending me off to sleep in a great mood.
I think that was a little harsh.
I'm not good at being vulnerable.
Sorry, Ammolite.
None of us are.
I didn't mean to upset you. And I'm sorry, yet unnamed bag. I didn't know you were alive. So if I've said anything mean to you or around you or about you, I'm very sorry.
You touch the bag's handle or anything when you say that?
I don't know where it is.
I think I'm wearing
Are you
it.
still wearing it?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
I do not touch it.
The bag just goes, huh. Well, I guess fake wives even have manners sometimes.
She says, thank you for the apology. And I'm sorry too. I think I have a lot of stress knowing that I'm walking into a fight tomorrow with people I don't want to fight. And I just want this bag to love me.
Well, we love you.
Thank you. She just
know
did
you-
more work.
Do you want to talk about tomorrow? We can strategize if that'll help you feel better. If you want to tell us what happened, we can come up with a plan.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, they're poachers and they killed my whole family, and I spent my whole life trying to hunt them down, and I did, and they killed me. It was on a boat. Stop me if I'm wrong, Rachel.
So it was at a dock. You had tracked them down to pretty much the place where they did their transitions from taking people that they had poached dash gotten into slavery, and they were going to take them out to their ship. So you remember that there were two humans on the dock, and then what killed you was something had like speared you through your middle, drug you into the water, and that was the last you remembered.
I share that.
God, that's brutal.
So something ambushed you from the water, not the poachers.
Maybe was it a poacher in the water, or did you see the?
I don't know.
Do you know what it was? Was it
Like-
a weapon, or perhaps something from a beast in the water?
You can give me a low intelligence roll to see if you recognized what kind of weapon it was.
12.
It was a harpoon.
I think it was a harpoon.
So definitely wielded by a person then.
I guess. I don't know.
Leica, do you have any magic that helps with like being in the water?
Oh, I was like harpoons. No, I don't know.
Can you make us invulnerable to harpoon damage, please?
Leica ponders that. Right. It's the night before, so I can prepare spells.
Yes. So you guys can all prepare spells with this new information.
Okay. I say I will think about it.
Great.
When you were trying to find the people who murdered your family, was it how did you go about it exactly? Were you announcing yourself? Were you sneaking around?
I was sneaking.
Okay. Rubbletak starts to nod, and he like looks at one of the cups that is on the desk and like hops off the bed and goes over to the desk and begins to like tinker a little bit with the cup. And he's like, well, I might be able to pull something together if we need to. Yes, if we need to sneak again. And he like starts to take out his wood carving tools, and like he makes essentially like a little teeny tiny box that goes on the side of the cup, and then like a little crank that is attached to that, and then like a tube that goes from the box to the cup itself. And like when he holds it up, it looks like one of those old timey like record like players and
Gramophone?
Yes, thank you. And he's like, this would be able to make a sound. So if we were hiding and we needed to direct them in a different place, we could do that. We could toss it and then it could make a noise. I just need to record a noise. Maybe it's something a few seconds long. If you knew the people, perhaps you would be willing to record something.
Yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic. And he like gets to all those things. Rachel, I'm going to use one of my magical tinkering slots to do this.
Okay.
Not got much spells. Period. But water in specifically, I've not got a lot to do with that.
Okay, well, I mean, it was worth an ask, but
Didn't really.
I guess
there wasn't
just
like a
everyone be prepared.
wet water where I grew up. Everything was kind of frozen. So.
Oh, really? Where did you grow up, Miss Leica?
Well, I've forgotten the name of it, but.
I was asking that question and I was like, no, don't ask, don't do
Don't ask, Tyre doesn't know.
Don't ask that question, don't do it.
Hold on. I've got everybody's backstories up. Give me 2 seconds and I can tell you.
Cold Tatooine.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yes.
The number of men with like helmets and small green creatures that
Yes,
wander
yes.
around.
That place is called Hop.
No.
Wait, did we might not have named your town.
I think we didn't. I can't find it either.
Literally everyone has actual names.
Colts. I've named
Colts.
it. It's Colts.
All right. Colts.
Colts.
That
How
just
do you wanna
sounds
spell
like
that?
Cold, but you've got like a cold while you're saying
Yeah.
it. It's
I
like,
think COLDTH.
Great.
cool.
Let's
Whoever
spell it
settled
phonetically. I
there
love
got
it.
A cold
Cold.
and was just like, wow, it's so cold.
Cold here.
Because their teeth are chattering. They're like, God, it's so cold here. Yeah. A little town called Colth up north on the, or whichever, cardinal direction cold is in on Param.
Yeah. It's north.
North,
Sometimes, mostly, usually.
north, sometimes, usually, mostly, up in the tundra. So it's cold a lot of the time.
Where is everyone in the room right now? I know the doc's at the table. Where do you
I'm
think?
on the floor. I figured leaning against one of the beds.
There are 2 beds. So far, Ammolite and Dr. Rumbletack were in one bed. And then I think last time, no one used the second bed.
Cool.
Because
also did.
I think Rhea and Leica were both just like, I sleep better on the floor anyway.
Where
Like,
are you?
Someone was
did
in
use
the bed. You used the bed. Okay.
Yes, because Leica was like, I sleep better on the floor, and Rhea internally was like, I also sleep better on the floor, but like felt awkward about just leaving a bed empty, so she slept in the bed.
Where are you now in the room?
That's a good question. I kind of picture her like sitting on the window, kind of like sideways on the window, like she was the.
I think
other
Ammolite
one.
has just been like in bed and like holding her knees and is looking at these 3 people who are like going to such trouble to help her. And she like slowly gets out of bed, and the first person she sees is Leica, and she crouches down and hugs her. And then she gets up and walks over to Rumbletack and crouches down and hugs him.
Now, if we just have, hello.
I hug her back immediately, and it's like a big squishy. Also, not wearing my armor for the first time like ever, so
Yeah.
it's not a painful hug.
Yay.
And then I walk over to Rhea at the window and I go, may I?
Sure.
I hug her.
She like is like really awkward about it at first, but if you hold it for another second, she kind of like relaxes for a minute. And I kind of like pats you on the back, and
I wish that cameras had been invented so I could take a picture. This is so cute.
And
Manifest
she-
one. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Don't
there you
get
go.
ahead of
She
yourself.
slowly-
Emojis aren't even here. So
Oh, can't even get basic stuff. She goes back over to her bed and says, it's a lot less scary this time. So thank you.
we've got your back.
Pid looks at you, Doctor, and just goes, beep beep. And she flies over to Ammolite and snuggles in.
One last strategy question. Do you know what direction the harpoon came from? Like if I'm on the dock.
The
Could
water.
you draw us a little map of it?
Is it like
Left side?
so it's not like a pier. So it's not like water on 3 sides. It's a dock water just on one side.
Rachel, do you want to just hold up the battle map for us?
Uh
Yes.
I realize I've been picturing a pier, but if it's a dock, then that's
I too was picturing a pier.
I was also picturing a pier.
hey.
I
This
don't.
is, I'm more confused.
So the squiggly stuff is the water, and
Yeah.
Erin will be providing the legends to chaotic calendar.
Wait,
Lawful
is the
calendar
water
will define.
a thing?
Okay. This is water. Squiggles are water.
Yeah.
Squares are dock.
Peers.
What is
They
a
are
peer?
peers.
So they are
Yeah.
peers.
Yeah.
So she was on one of the piers. So then does she know, like, was she like at the end of the pier and it came from behind her? Did it come from, like, if I'm facing the ocean?
If you're facing the ocean, you got harpooned in the face.
Okay. Cool.
Came from the ocean.
Cool. Okay.
Came from the water.
I come from the water.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yes, strategy wise, the harpoon came from the ocean.
So we have
Right.
like a reverse whaling situation. Like the
Yeah.
whale
Yes.
That's what I've
got a
been thinking.
human.
That's
too.
the spoiler alert. This combat is you guys fighting a giant whale.
It's Dick Moby.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I figured why not increase the sexual entendre and innuendo of our game tenfold. Let's fight a giant metaphor for a white man's internal monologue. All right, here we go. And with that, you settle down for the night into beautiful, blissful, maybe sleep. And I try to figure out why my link won't copy. Here we go.
Can I do one more thing before we go to bed?
Oh yeah.
So once he's done tinkering, Rumbletag is going to come over to Ammolite with his gramophone, be like, you were familiar with these adversaries, presumably. I'm going to crank this, and then I want you to wait 2 seconds and then say something that you think will catch their attention. Can you do that?
Yeah, I wish I had spent the last 30 minutes deciding what I wanted to say, but
I mean, we can do it in the morning if you like.
no, let's do it now. I don't want to do this. I want to sleep. I gotta get this over with. Do I know their names?
You knew the names of the people who were like higher up in the situation, but these two slavers,
Nobodies.
they were nobodies.
So embarrassing. Okay.
Technically, they maybe didn't kill you. So
That's true. The ocean killed me.
Yeah.
How
The ocean and
long?
its harpoons.
Uh,
You know that the person that you were trying to meet and defeat on this ship, her name was Zirlin.
her? Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I'm coming for her. Zealand? Sorry, I was distracted. by the
Yes,
gender.
Zirlin. Okay, so
answer-
what are you gonna say?
To answer your
right.
question in a few seconds, you'll probably want to wait just a little bit, a couple of seconds. So when you throw it later, it has time to land. So a second or two.
Follow-up question. Nope, I'm gonna just go with it. I'll trust my heart.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna crank the thing.
Hey, shitbags, look over here. Ha! Psych! Losers!
He plays it back.
Hey, shitbags, look over here. Ha! Psych! Losers!
This is a lovely lullaby you've chosen for us, Ammolite.
I feel good about this.
Oh, that wasn't sarcasm. I'm getting pumped up. I'm gonna have awesome dreams.
Miss Ammolite, you have a much better throwing arm than I do. Perhaps you should take this?
How durable is it?
As durable as the cup itself. So
I'll lob it.
yes.
We need
sounds
it to
good.
go far or to like really hurt someone if you hit them with it. I'm happy to throw it for you, Ammolite.
You know what? Leica, I think you should throw it. I don't know how Emotional. I'm gonna be.
I've been shoveling snow since I was a wee bairn, so
It shows. You're very strong.
I'll
Very
take
well
good
then.
care of it.
Good night.
Doctor, do I need to wrap it in anything and so I don't break it in
No.
my bag?
No, it should be fine. It's
All right.
magically infused now, but all you need to do is crank it and then throw. That's it. Exactly.
That looks good to me.
And with that, you all settle in for the night.
Hey everyone, Rachel Summons here. Your favorite dungeon master, probably. Thank you guys so much for watching our show. We really, really appreciate it. You can catch us every Wednesday. We'll be releasing new episodes every other Wednesday, and then on our off Wednesdays, we'll be releasing bonus actions. What's that? Well, it's basically just like behind the scenes stuff and interviews with the cast and crew, which is everybody you've been watching. We are self-produced. And I mean, we're also doing things like creating our own fan art of like the memory department and characters, because we're obsessed with our own show, and we hope that you're obsessed too. So even if you're not, please come watch us be obsessed with ourselves. I think it's great, but again, I'm obsessed with myself. Also, support our narcissism by joining our Buy Me a Coffee. It is true, we don't have blood. We do just have that bitter, delicious liquid running through our veins. And anything that you can do to help us stay alive would be so appreciated. But as always, is not required. We hope that you've been enjoying the show because we have been having such a blast making it. Remember, guys, you are champions, you're scholars, and you've got great boobs. And we love you. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.
All right, so you guys head on over back to the memory trials and are greeted by your good friend. Oh, how are you ladies today? I see. Are you? Don't tease me. Are you all finishing your memory trials today?
Roscoe, it's time.
We're gonna try.
All right. And then I'll at least be able to know that I know who you are. And then, Record Stat will need you to get double verified and all that jazz.
Yay.
Oh, did we talk about, you said you were going to go to the library, I think.
We did
Yes,
go.
I
We
believe
did.
someone
We
picked
went.
up a book for you, Mr. Turt.
Yeah.
You did?
Someone did.
I have it. Hold on.
I don't think you actually took the one that was for Roscoe.
Oops.
Yes,
We thought about it, but then we went for a different one.
Yaskier took it.
Yeah.
Yaskier.
Oh, Rachel, I meant to say, but we want to break that during the 4 hours that everyone else is asleep, that I am not. I want to read the book, the Blood Wars book I got.
Yes. Okay. It's very racist.
Great.
It's the first thing you notice. It's very
Great.
pro elves. It's anti all monstrous races. There's a lot in there about how orcs are less than sentient. And so are goblins and all of basically every race that you fought against. It just talks a lot about how they are garbage. And it lists the different conflicts that the elves, specifically elven communities, had and were a part of. It mentions that the monster races were in service to even worse monsters, and theorizes what those might have been. That it says like there are some accounts that it might have been dragons, some accounts that it might have been abyssal creatures, some accounts that it might have been lords of the nine hells, etc., devils, demons, that kind of thing. And it says something about like there's one account where there is one heretic historian who believes that these blood wars were really a front for the true blood wars that are between the devils and the demons. But nobody pays him much mind, since the existence of those types of entities could not be proved within the wars, especially on the side of right. Like, the elves were definitely not in service to either devils or demons, but this guy implies that one side was the devils and one side was the demons, and they were manipulating everybody. But that is not the case, because the elves were in the right. The monster races attacked them for no reason. So, and humans, and like humans and dwarves and stuff. The elves are like, it was all of the good guys. So,
okay, heard.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dirt. I think I may have made a mistake. I'm not sure we have a book for you. But Miss Sybil says,
but we could get
hello.
one.
Also that, yes.
Oh, can I try and manifest a book for him?
You are going to have to roll really, really high to manifest an entire book, unless it is a book that you have already read. If it's a book that you have already read, the DC will be 18. If it is a new book with a new storyline, that is anything higher than like See Jane Run, DC is going to be 20.
I don't think Ammolite reads much, so I feel like.
All right, let's see if you can do this. Let's see if you can get a 20.
Hate to waste a 20 on this. 18.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't think I know any other books.
Manifest the dictionary.
Oh, that's
Never mind.
all right.
Implies you've read the dictionary.
There's what's it? I really only read, these books about the wastes and the rovers,
Right,
and,
right.
the sheriffs who are gonna take them down, and their gangs and everything.
Yes,
And there's, if you do go back, to Sia and you want to get a book for me, all right, there is a novelist. His name is Zane Bilson, and he writes semi-autobiographical accounts of his times in the wastes.
His name is what?
His name is Zane Bilson.
Ammolite immediately turns around and looks at Leica and Rhea.
Is that the one whose first name is spelled with way too many vowels?
How do you spell? She turns back around. How does he spell Zane?
Does he spell it in like a normal way?
No,
or does he have like a Y?
CHAEY. Bless you. INIE.
It's ZAYNE.
Nope, that's not right. Sorry. Yes. Cool.
I think that is how he technically.
That's what I had in my notes. But my notes can be flawed.
I think we added some extra ones in there as a joke.
Yeah, we just kept adding vowels. Yeah, I can't remember.
No, it was always just ZAYNE.
This group is very humorous. I sometimes have trouble keeping up with such
things. So you're wait, do you mean to tell me that you knew Zane Bilson?
Well, it could be another Zane. I don't think anyone ever asked his last name.
Oh, all right.
Does he look like he might have been a wolf ever? Does he have that sort of vibe?
Oh, I've never seen him. I've only ever read his books. He doesn't have a picture. Well, Zane Bilson. Zane Bilson is a wanted convict of the wastes, so he does not put his picture on his books.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I feel like that tracks. I don't have the emotional capacity for this.
Do you know? I honestly
died?
Oh, should I not talk about it anymore?
Zane.
Maybe we shouldn't.
He was still alive when I died.
If Mr. Dirt is a big fan of him, then maybe it would be prudent for us to share anything about his potential pre-afterlife life.
I
So-
do know how Zane died.
I did.
You were dead, Micah.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No,
No,
When did
not
Micah?
yet.
no, it happened right in between.
Yeah, it happened between Ray and like.
No. Wait. Oh. Did it? God, no wonder I left.
It was a rough. It was a.
It was like that morning. I think.
It was. You're right. Zane ended up being. Well, he was turned into a wolf by the hag, and he ended up being the person who was shuttling human children.
I don't think we need to tell a man who really likes this author his backstory on Perim.
Well,
He was shuttling human children to a hag.
and
Just
as someone who died trying to seek vengeance for parents being murdered and trying to be kidnapped and shuttled to a bad person, I feel personally invested in this.
Well, but this could be a different Zane. And if he's here in afterlife, he's not going to want his personal business to be known.
Well, if he is here, it should be known.
Well, if this is the same Zane, then you'll likely find him in the wastes. He's part of one of the gangs. He's part of Myra's gang. Well, if I mean, it's very hard. It's very hard to get revenge in a meaningful way in Afterworld, I think, unless you just continuously kill a person a bunch of times until you feel better.
I never wanted to kill him. I didn't kill him. He killed himself. He took his life. I just wanted to talk to him.
Well, I guess you could talk to him now. If you get through your memory trials. Honestly, you don't have to get through your memory trials if you just want to go talk to Zane Wilson. You will have to find him, though. Best way will be to get to Records Town, see if they have any idea where he is.
Well, there's no point in going to Records Town if we haven't finished these memory trials. Am I right, Roscoe?
That's true, but then you could just keep coming back to see me. And honestly, I have very much enjoyed our interactions.
Rumblepack is just like very confused and like looking at the interactions between all of these very traumatized people and is like just over and over.
And I think,
of course, we're traumatized.
Of course. Anyway, do you guys want to get into your memory trial?
Hell yeah.
All right. Down
Okay.
the hall, you remember. And you guys
You good, Ammolite? Do you need a moment?
Oh, wait.
like it needs a moment. What?
Never mind.
No, I'm good. I feel ready to get this over with. I want to show the world that I am me and move on.
I give her a shoulder squeeze and a pat on the back. That's maybe a little too hard.
I'm gonna, before we walk in, draw my blade across the back of my arm to do I want fire or do I want ice?
Well, water puts out fire.
That's magic fire.
Mm.
And if it's a deep ocean creature, it might have resistance to cold damage. I'm gonna do fire. And then I am gonna no, yeah, I'm just gonna do that for now. Oh yes. Sorry. I only rolled 1 damage.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay.
How bad are you bleeding?
Not bad.
Okay. I look at you with
Good.
disapproval, but I don't heal you.
I just kind of shrug like, what?
Don't do that. It's not good for you.
It helps me. This is literally my thing.
All right. And with that, you guys proceed down the hallway. And the white light surrounds you, and you find yourselves feeling an ocean breeze against your skin as you are all huddled behind a stack of barrels.
Yay, combat. We haven't done combat in so long. Woo!
I'm so excited.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, this looks great.
Whoa.
Oh, I see it. It's a pier.
Yeah.
This looks great, Rachel.
Thanks, guys. Okay, so peeking around the barrels, you see two boats. I shouldn't be in a happy voice for this. Full of people who are being enslaved.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what's in the boats, but I didn't want to put a bunch of people in there because that felt too sad.
Yeah, no.
So the guys who have dots on them are two of the slavers who are sort of corralling everybody together and getting ready to leave the dock and ship them off. And as you went into this sort of whole operation here, Ammolite, you are reminded of the phrase that was on your paperwork in the first place: a slave to your vengeance, take it this time. And then you are now in this dock area. And we're starting off the round with you, baby, Ammolite.
Yikes. They're so far away. They're so far.
Yeah, so these are people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then
These are dudes.
from how she described it, it seems like the harpoon came from here. Yes, Rachel?
Came from the ocean, somewhere in the water.
This water or this water?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know that Ammolite knows.
Okay.
Let me see. They're so far.
God, they're really far.
Huh.
Are there any other forms of cover, or is it just a dock?
Just it's an open dock.
Hmm.
Is there a wall or anything behind us, or is it just more open dock?
It's more open dock that's stretched back.
Can I fit in a barrel?
Yeah, you could fit in a barrel.
Okay.
Getting into one sneakily might be difficult, but you could fit into a barrel.
How are the slaver guys dressed?
I'm not sure I understand what you want to know about how they're dressed.
Are they all human?
They look to be human.
Are they dressed in like a uniform? Are they all wearing the exact same thing?
They're dressed in like darker, their palette is darker colors.
Are any of them wearing armor?
Yes, leather armor.
Could I blend in with them feasibly, maybe?
As a slaver,
Yes.
you're gonna have to make some charisma persuasion checks, but you're good at those, so let's see.
You're not in leather armor, though.
You're not in leather armor at all.
Right. But I have a poncho. So I'll take this to the group. I'll say if you get in barrels, I can roll one of you and carry the other and pretend to be delivering supplies to them. And then you could hop out and stab them.
Honestly, I think that's a great plan.
Do you really want to be in a barrel for whenever trouble starts? What if you can't get out?
Also a great question.
No, we just won't close the lid all the way. You'll just hold it against yourself. So then when it's time to come out.
Like, how far can you throw?
Sorry, what's that distance? Oh, hang on, I forgot how to get the little fucking ruler thingy.
Can someone remind me how to do the little fucking roller thing again?
Oh, on the left-hand side, there's an arrow, a brush, a
Right.
magnifying glass, and a ruler. Click on the ruler.
Can I throw 70 feet?
A cup. It's just a cup.
Hold on. All right. So thrown.
How far can the average person throw?
This is like when we had to look up horses falling out of the sky.
Probably don't want to throw it yet because the idea is to put them in a different direction than us, and they will look towards us if you throw it now.
The average is about 50 feet, and I would argue someone as strong as Leica can throw farther.
I think 60. It seems like a lot of the like range spells are 60.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look up thrown weapons here real quick.
That's also a good way of doing it.
I mean, but do we? If we do,
I have invisibility. I'm gonna make myself.
Nice.
Y'all check your spells. Gotta tell you.
No.
I was just gonna say it. Like maybe if we do put the thing out, at the very least, it might bring them over to us. All
right, so it seems like things that are light and have a thrown range are like 20 or 60. 60 is the far range where you do it at disadvantage. 20 is the close range.
But I'm very strong.
That's been so established.
Yes, but I'm gonna say that this small thing will have like I'll give you like 30, 70. I'll give you an additional 10 feet.
I'll take it.
But
so we could also just like step out and start walking over to them. They look kind of busy.
Well, I can make myself invisible and somebody else.
Well, that could work. You could make you and Rhea invisible, and then I could put the doctor in a barrel and roll the doctor over in the barrel and pretend
I
to be
need
given.
everybody to make stealth checks while you're having this conversation.
Are they at disadvantage for those of us?
Oh wait, yeah, fuck.
Armor, or since it's just talking?
It doesn't
It's
matter.
just
I
talking,
rolled-
you don't have to
I
do
rolled
it.
a 1, you guys.
Oh no, I rolled a
The one.
2.
I rolled a 19. I did my best stealth ever, and you fucking got.
I
Are you
also
serious?
rolled a 19.
Well, I technically have a 12
So
when I add my
21
modifier.
total.
21 total for me too. You guys are ruining our good stealths.
I turn myself invisible.
You gonna turn another person invisible or just you?
I'm gonna turn me and Dr. Rumbletag invisible.
Thank you.
All right, I need you guys to give me perception checks.
Fuck.
I think I noticed that. Have I turned us invisible?
Nope.
It's going to be what you do on your turn.
Oh, okay, I see.
So this is your turn is the start of the round. So if this is the first thing you're doing, then you're turning you guys invisible right now. And
I got
that's your
23.
action.
Well, I
You have a
think I can
23?
tell that. Oh, I got a 22.
Dirty 20.
I rolled real low.
Okay. So as you're having this conversation, you guys collectively hear a splash out in this area of the water. And why can't I hold on? And you see just sort of this, you glance in time to see a spine of a finned creature go back underneath the water as a tail sort of flips out.
No.
Nice.
Okay. I cast invisibility on myself and the doctor because I realize that we are more exposed than the other two and not as well hidden behind barrels. And then I would like to get up and just like get my claws out and angrily walk towards the slavers as an invisible.
Give us a minute to make a plan. Ammolite!
I'm gone.
You can't see her.
That's well, I know. I have a sneaking suspicion that she's doing that.
Actions. And I think I can use
Blue is gonna mean that you guys are invisible.
cool,
Okay.
thank you.
Awesome.
I'm gonna use my feline agility
All right.
to double my speed.
Can you move yourself around? Can you pick yourself
Yeah,
up?
I can. I just want to make sure I don't go too far.
Okay, great.
So when you're normally, you can choose. Oh, I already had an action though, so I can't sprint.
No, you did already have your action. Yeah.
Okay, so
Unless
I'm
you can
gonna
do a
go
bonus action. Kind of a thing.
5, 10, 15. So I get to hear.
Okay.
Maybe y'all see my little paw prints in the dust.
As she goes to move, I try to swipe at the empty space, and I'm just gonna be like, Ammolite, at least give us a second before you go charging in there. But I don't know if she heard me or not because I don't know where she is.
She did not hear you.
Ammolite, can you give me another stealth check for this movement?
Surely at advantage because she's invisible.
I was gonna say.
I got 26.
What'd you get?
26.
Okay.
Stealthy girl.
He doesn't need advantage. She's
I don't know. She
fine.
rolled a 2 last time, so.
All right, Ray, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna move here, and then this is so hard because I don't know if we're gonna rest before mine, and I'm just like, do I use my stuff?
We can rest.
We'll totally rest.
For like a long rest or short rest?
I mean, we got nothing but time.
We can even go to the
I'm
opera
gonna
first.
I'm gonna hold Scorching Ray for if someone for when they act, basically.
Cool.
Duck.
Okay.
Jerry.
I am gonna try to sneak as far towards Ammolite as I can. So I'll take a dash action if you let me. I can move. Am I having my movement because sneaky sneak or no?
You can make a stealth check so that you don't have to have anything.
Okay. Nope, natural one again.
All right. So as you go to move through all of those barrels, you knock several of them over, alerting everybody to your presence.
I am
over
so
there.
sorry, you guys.
So yeah, stop yourself right there.
Okay.
You can keep going if you want to, but these barrels are now all knocked over.
I stand up.
Leica is exposed.
I stand up and very confidently go like, not again, and start stacking the barrels back up.
Okay.
I'm just a guy on the docks.
All right.
I kind of like look up at like what do you do?
But you're still hidden, right? She's still hidden.
Rhea?
Yeah, I know. What?
Right, Rachel?
No, she's right at the edge of these barrels, and all of the ones in front of her just got knocked over.
Oh shit.
So sorry.
Sorry,
so then I turned to Rhea.
it was like all the ones in here.
Oh, I didn't
'cause-
realize they got knocked over.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
'cause
turned to Rhea and
the
I'm like,
doctors-
oh, give me a hand. All these barrels are getting everywhere.
And since you're up after Dr. Rumbletack, you're gonna have to give me a persuasion check for that thing.
Amazing.
And Rhea, if you go along with her, you can give her the help action so she has advantage. If you want to. I don't know if Rhea would do it, but
Will I lose my spell if I do?
oh, that's true. Yeah, you would.
Jeez, priorities.
And you're holding it
It's
for
a good
what were
spell.
you were holding it for if something comes out of the water?
No, for the
If somebody attacks?
like the baddies over on the dock to take their action.
Okay.
No, I just literally just for them to like move towards us or
Act hostile.
Rachel, is it okay?
yeah,
if
not
I
even
take
necessarily.
the
If
rest
they
of my
walk in our
movement?
direction, I'm gonna
Yeah, take
shoot
the rest
them.
of your movement. All right, Leica. Give me that persuasion
Come
check.
on, help me with all these barrels. 19.
Ooh.
Okay. Those two slavers kind of look at you like, what? And then shout at the slaves, get in. And, you know, they're starting to take the boats apart. Take the boats apart. They're they're undocking the boats. They're doing boat things. It's fine.
Wait, so those dudes bought my performance. We're just some dock people.
Yeah. Rhea, what is your armor class?
16.
Okay. A harpoon launches past you. Whoops. Hold on. I have dropped my die a little bit. Okay, I got it.
From weather.
And then a second harpoon. Hold on. Where's the thingy? Snap to. Yeah. A second harpoon hits you in the chest, and I need you to make a strength check for me.
All right.
Eek!
Not a saving throw, just a check.
It's a strength contest against me.
So does she get
I
plus
have so
4?
much strength and I rolled so bad.
But
What did
does
you
she
roll?
get-
An 11.
Does she get plus 4 because I'm there?
No. Hold on. Ba-doop. Ba-do-do-do-do. Ba-doop.
Zombies?
You see coming out of the water two they look like they might have at one time been mermaids, but they have transformed into more visceral evil fish type people. The second one, nope. The second one has the red one has harpooned you, and you manage to hold your ground and not get pulled towards the water.
Man.
You
Yeah, Rhea just like holding it and pull him back.
You take 11 points of piercing damage. And you're seeing the one with the blue reload their harpoon.
Okay. Would you let me use my scorching ray on them since I was just or
you were holding it for if the slavers moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are different than those guys.
Okay.
They're part of the same organization, but they're not the men that you saw over there. All right, but those men that you saw over there did see you get harpooned, and so they're gonna 5, 15, 20.
So they no longer believe we're just
30.
like nice dock people.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Probably not.
Maybe
30.
they need help.
Maybe they're gonna help you with the barrels.
That was gonna be my next move, was be like, guys, we're getting harpoons. Come give us a hand.
You're suddenly from Minnesota, though.
Rhea, you
all
can
dock
unleash
people.
that scorching ray against them though, because they've
Thank
moved.
you.
Yeah. So
18.
whenever
Dirty 20 and 22.
all of those will hit.
Okay. The first one is going to be against the closest one. For 6 damage. And then another 7 to him. And then I'll send the third one against the red dude.
Okay.
For 8 damage.
All right. That first guy, as you send those 2 scorching rays at him, what does it look like, Rhea? Describe it to us.
So she's got one hand like sort of like clutching onto the harpoon in her chest, and she just throws out her other hand and just like fire sort of encased in black smoke just like shoots out and hits them in the chest.
Ooh.
Heck yes. That fire encased in black smoke hits the first slaver in the chest, rippling around his leather armor, and you just see burn marks around his whole body as his clothes and his flesh start to catch fire a little bit from this smoke, and he is looking very bad. This has burned him an incredible amount. The other one hits the other guy, and he manages to dodge it just a little bit, but he is still scorched. Ammolite, you are up, my dear.
Oh, nice.
And then Rhea, you are on deck.
Okay, I think.
Heard. Thank you.
Is there a third one on that boat?
No, there's nobody
Right
on the boat.
here?
It looks real sneaky.
Oh. Did I make another one? That's an accident.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Whew,
It is an accident.
Nervous.
I didn't have him on any of my lists.
Okay.
I set everything up beforehand, guys.
Don't.
That might have been the start of the flavor of like, there's supposed to be people on this boat, and then I gave up on it.
That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna move forward to this person with the red.
Okay.
And I'm invisible until I attack. So I'm gonna, as I step forward, draw my rapier. I also have this thing called sneak attack, which is an additional 1d6, which I would like to use because I believe this is a sneak attack.
Yeah, because you'll have advantage because you're coming from hiding.
Nice. Okay, so I'm literally just gonna step and like stab.
All right, do a step and
As
stab.
I-
Slow.
Your
I'm very
classic
slow.
step and stab.
And I think as I stab, I become uninvisible.
You do.
Whoo! What do I add to this? God, it's been a while. Oh, 26.
Heck yes, that'll hit him.
And then I need to roll a d8.
God damn, this step and stab. This is a good move.
A good one, you guys.
It's a
You gotta
classic.
remember the old step and stab.
Did you max damage?
I did. And then I
Yay.
add 4, which is 12.
Wow.
And okay, that's only a 3. So 15. Feels like
15 damage?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Ammolite, as you step forward out of invisibility and stab this man through the heart, what do you say to him? Do you want to say anything to him? This is you've killed this man.
I think I say time's up, and I pull my sword out and I throw him into the ocean.
Yeah.
As you pull your sword out and push him in, he sort of dissolves away into like the little crystal prismy things that the rest of the memory trial people have. And then you notice across from you the little crystal figure that has your paperwork in it with he's got a stamp in his hand. He's made a little note staring at you, watching you do your memory trial.
I point my sword at the crystal and I say, pay attention. And I turn around.
Excellent. Rhea.
Okay. What is the harpoon attached to me with? Like, is it rope? Is it cable?
It's cable.
Okay.
It
So
is
I
a
probably
thing that you'd have to
can't cut through
really,
it.
yeah.
Do I have a sense that if I pull it out of me, it's gonna be bad?
You will have to make a strength check to pull it out of yourself, and it will do some damage on the way out because it is a harpoon. So it has, it has gone through you and the claws are on the other side.
As the party's healer, I feel like I should say,
Can I recommend?
you should not pull a harpoon out of yourself the way it came in.
I'm just Just saying. Okay. I'm going to, in that case, sorry, I'm just double checking one of my new things that I have. Has to be a weapon attack. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally left my character sheet.
Don't worry. Doctor, you're on deck.
Cool, because this is
Yes, I
an
am.
action.
In fact, we're on.
Would pulling
That was good.
okay. I have a weird request I would like to make. I have an ability now where if I cast a cantrip, I can use a bonus action to make a weapon attack. Would I be able to use said bonus action to dig my sword into the dock to help myself if the guy tries to pull me into the water again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You can give yourself an additional you can give yourself an additional +1 to the strength check. What kind of sword do you have? Remind me what kind of sword it is.
I think it's a long sword. Long sword.
All right. Make an attack into the dock for me.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you can get a +2 since it's a long sword. They're sturdier and you hit it pretty good. Okay. You can get a +2 on the strength.
Thank you. So I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself and then like one hand stab the harpoon, other hand dig my sword into the dock.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Doctor, you are up. Leica, you are on deck.
Okay.
We're all on deck. Yes.
Question. Are there non-magical fires like lanterns or torches in this space?
No. It's lit. It's lit by the power of your memories.
It's lit.
It's lit. Cool. In that case, I'm assuming the harpoons are metal. Are they metal?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast heat metal on the one that is not attached to Rhea. Promise.
Thank you.
I was like, don't cauterize her while it's still in her.
Yeah,
it's like she's just trying to make it cauterize the wound. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
out of order, Doc. You're out
That's
of
the
order.
blue one.
Sorry to interrupt. When you use magic, you become visible.
Yes, I'm actually gonna move a little bit and then cast it. So let me check. I can move you more than that. Okay, there. I think
Rachel was saying it's the blue one that you're trying to hit, so it's that guy.
Oh, lies. Okay, sorry. Still in range. Okay, so I'm gonna cast heat metal. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object.
Cool.
Okay. What's the damage?
It is 2d8. 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I can use until the spell ends. It's a concentration. I can continue to use it on bonus actions to continue to do damage.
Okay, so that's 12 damage. Holding or wearing the object takes damage from it. Creature must succeed or drop the object, and your what is your, why isn't it giving me a DC for this?
So would the DC be
Doesn't drop the object.
my spell attack?
It should be on your
spell
character
level?
sheet. Yeah. What should be your
DC
spell
16.
DC?
Okay. All right. The marrow drops the harpoon into the water.
Nice.
Yay!
Does it get really like sizzly and like
Yeah, the water and it's
cool? That's fun.
And it shouts to its other marrow friend in Aquan.
Does he have like the rope end of it in his hand somewhere, or was he literally just holding the harpoon?
He
and
was
now it's
holding the
gone?
harpoon to fire it again, and now he's dropped it, so it's going down into the ocean.
Okay, cool. So he wasn't like also holding the rope or anything.
No.
Good. I'm worried he was just gonna like reel it up and be like,
Yeah. No. Okay, so we can delete this slaver because he's dead. I like that we made the X though.
that's good to know
lovely.
there's a body there so we don't trip on it.
Yeah.
Well, there's no body. He
Oh, fuck,
dissolved
that's right.
into
It's a
crystal
Voldemort
dust.
thing. Where he,
That's
like,
good that death happened there.
All right, Leica. Doctor, did you want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Leica, you're
Well, first off, I want to apologize because I totally forgot about my reactions that would have prevented Rhea getting harpooned.
That would have been
It's
good.
fine. It makes me look cool.
Yeah, that's what it does. I am going to not freak out and move behind Rhea and like put an arm around her to help support her and say,
Mhm.
can you cut through it? Oh wait, no, it's a combat turn, so I gotta like do stuff. Okay. Then I will.
The most inconvenienced. I have to like do stuff.
You can- I mean, you can try and like give her the help action. I will let you try and make a medicine check to get the harpoon out of her
That
without
was my next.
like
yeah,
doing.
I would like to pull.
I don't know if we can do it without doing damage, but like doing minimum damage.
Yeah, I would like to do a medicine check to see if I can get it out of her without hurting her more.
Okay.
Please crit fail. It would just be so funny.
Did you crit fail?
It did.
No. Oh no.
Like it's just like, oh, I got this. It just like pulls.
All right. No, here's what we're gonna do because I'm sailing the ship.
Please tell me I didn't just disembowel
as you put your arm around Rhea and press her closer to you so that you can have a hold on her so that she doesn't get dragged into the ocean. You're being a good friend. The intimacy of the moment reminds you of all those times she would grapple you to the ground so you didn't rush into danger in the past. And overcome with memory, you look at the harpoon and are just like, I don't know how to get this out of a body. Bodies are crazy. Ray is so warm. And then that's it. That's all you got.
Oh,
so cute. Okay.
The cutest crit fail we're gonna get tonight.
That is a very cute crit fail.
Ever, I would say.
So I think that's all I can do, right?
Yep. And now it's the Marrow's turn. All right. So the guy with I need a strength contest, Rhea. You and me. Let's do it.
Why?
You
Can
get
I
to
help?
do it. You're doing it at advantage with the +2 to the thing.
I have such good strength and I'm rolling like crap.
it's because of the intimacy of the moment.
I got a 13.
This Marrow wraps the cable around one arm and pulls and swims backwards a bit, and is able to pull you. And Leica, you're going to move forward 5 feet before Rhea is pulled from your arms
No.
and into the water.
So dramatic.
And you're left, Leica, with her sword on the dock. With it didn't come with her.
I lost my sword.
It's stuck in the dock. You stuck it good in the dock to help give you an advantage of being stuck in there.
I know. I just figured, if I got pulled, it'd get pulled with me because I was holding on to it.
It didn't get pulled out of the dock. No, you got pulled from the grasp of your BFF. And
Yeah.
All right, and then that one that harpooned you swims forward a bit and goes to attack you. And rolls a natural 19. Ugh. So that'll hit.
Of course they do, Rachel. It's
that'll hit with its bite.
Rebuke the violent. I rebuke.
Okay. What does
he has
that
to do damage first. Sorry, hang on.
He rolled max damage because of course he did. It's against Leticia. And she and I are nothing if not murder wives. If we're not killing each other, we're not playing the game right.
Okay, wait. I don't do
12 points total.
Okay. Aura of the Guardian. I use my reaction to magically take that damage instead.
Okay,
all right,
real fast. Is it because it's a weapon attack still technically, even though it's a bite?
The bite
is a natural weapon?
It's a melee weapon attack.
Yeah.
And it's 12 piercing damage.
Okay. I cast Blade Ward on myself, so it's halved to 6.
Sweet. Do you still want to take that damage, Leica?
Yeah, I can do that as much as I want. So
I feel like you probably can't do that as much as you want.
Literally, I think I can.
Well, yes, you will die eventually.
I mean, yeah, I'll die, but
the point that the demonstration.
Which one is that one?
It's Aura of the Guardian. It's not a channel divinity. It's literally just a reaction.
When a creature within 10 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to magically take that damage. Okay.
And then so I'll
all
take
right, cool. So that's for every time you have a reaction. All right, so you take that 6 damage on this reaction.
Although, wait, hang on. Because of my heavy armor master, I'm trying to find it. It's reduced by 3, so I only take 3 damage.
Congratulations. You did it.
Nice.
All right, and then that blue marrow is going to turn to you, reach out with his claws. Roll another natural 19.
The fuck.
And then you're going to take 3, 4, 5, 9 slashing damage.
Are we rounding up or down when we have?
It's up for monsters, down for you guys, I believe is the official rules.
Okay. So I
but
take
someone
4.
can call me out on that if you want. Yes, and then he's going to go to bite you. For 9 + 6 is a 15. That does not hit.
Hey,
I misses with his bite.
It was like 9 + 6 damage, and I was like, what?
I was also like, So what was the total for damage on that?
I didn't take that second hit, so I just took 4 damage.
The claws were 4. But you've already used your reaction for this turn, so you can't do that again until you have another reaction. You get 1 reaction.
It's okay. It's just 4. I'm fine. The worst part is the salt water in my gaping wound.
Ooh, ouchie.
Okay, this slaver guy is going to turn around and see that you murdered his friend. And
wait, sorry, can I do a thing?
Is it a reaction? Haven't you already used?
It's a reaction. Yeah.
Did you not already
No.
use your reaction? No, because it was a cantrip.
No.
Is it a concentration cantrip?
Yeah.
That sword thingy?
Because that's what the blade. I did that on my turn.
Right. I'm asking if the blade ward is a concentration cantrip or what does it just keep going?
It's
just
until the end
lasts
of my
one
turn.
round. Okay.
Until the end of my next turn. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
We'll do it against. I'll do it against the dude who's holding the harpoon.
Cool.
You can see within 60 feet of me. They get a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 19.
Okay, you pass, so you take half damage. 10, 12, 13, 14. So 7 damage as flames engulf him momentarily. And that's it. I look so bad on my damage.
It's okay. We can't all roll like I roll against you, just
I know, if only.
you specifically. All right.
Yep.
It's the slaver's turn. He is going to turn towards Ammolite, move at you, and try and stabbity stab.
Hang on, bitch.
15. Does it
Doesn't
15
hit. No, it does not.
He misses you, and it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just attack with my rapier.
Okay.
Depending on how that goes, I may or may not bring out the scimitar. Cool. I rolled a 20.
Oh, nat or dirty?
Dirty.
Okay.
6. Okay, and then I got 10.
Points.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. What do you want to say as you look this man in the eye and end his memory life?
I like to say, your time's also up. Throw him into the ocean.
He dissolves into crystally things as well. And you hear, like, if he had a pen to click, the crystal guy behind you would be clicking a pen and writing down in his little notes. Did you want to move anywhere?
That's a great question. Yeah, sure. I'll move 30 forward.
All right, do it. Get it. Don't stop. Get it.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm just walking, dragging my sword on the ground because I hate these people.
They're the worst.
Rawr.
All right, Raya.
Okay. I am going to say, Leica, hand me my sword. And then I'm gonna cast chill touch on the red dude.
Okay.
So I have to make a ranged spell attack, which I think means I have to do it at disadvantage because he's next to me.
Yes.
Oof. Okay. It's a 13.
That'll hit. That just hits.
Okay. So he takes nice 15 necrotic damage, and he can't heal until the start of my next turn, if that is relevant.
All right, thank you.
And then I just kind of want to hold a hand out for my sword.
Beautiful. Doctor, you are up next, and then it is our dear girl Leica.
Okay. Rumbletak is gonna see the situation in the water and be like, ah! And then dig in his pockets, find some spinning dialing discs, and cast scorching ray. Scorching ray.
Scorch ray.
Scorch ray.
Twinsies.
So it's 3 different rays.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell which one looks more hurt from where I am?
They both look like a pretty similar amount of hurt. You see that the red guy just got hit again by Raya for the chill touch, and he's kind of recovering from that.
Okay.
Which the one is closer to you?
Which one is holding? Which one is attached to Raya with the harpoon?
Red dot.
Okay. 2 to the red dot, 1 to the blue dot. Bless you. Poor baby. So 17, 10, and 19.
The 17 and the 19 hit.
Okay, so 1 for each. 2d6.
This will be for red.
6 damage. 10 damage.
Nice.
All right.
You doing okay, Leica?
Excellent. Do you want to move anywhere?
Oh, she's hurting.
No,
me
he is
so
frozen in place.
Oh,
Very
all
terrified of the whole situation.
Okay.
Okay, Jerry.
You're doing so good, Jerry. Leica, you're up.
Megan, who do you have?
I have Zelda and she is claws out.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby.
He hates poachers too.
It's okay. It's weird.
I am going to yank the sword out of the dock. And I guess move 5 feet forward and give it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, is she like in arm's length? If I like drop down, can I like grab her?
Yeah, you were able to hand her sword. You can.
Swords are longer than arms. So
True. Yeah. She is down in the water. If you kneel down, you can try and reach her.
okay. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to try and like get the back of her like here. Her clothes, not her neck. And see if I can I'm going to scruff her. I'm going to see if I can at least like pull her back towards the dock and away from the dudes.
You'd have to pull her up onto the dock.
So she's already right at the.
She's right at the edge.
Okay, then I would like to try and do that.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a strength check.
Okay.
We're gonna make this an opposed strength check just for the fun of it.
Is it fun though? Is that fun?
What did you?
Rachel can't let me go that easy. She hasn't killed
What
me
did
yet.
you? Yeah, I haven't. I have to kill her at least 3.
It's a dirty 20.
All right. You pull Rhea up and out. That is going to provoke attacks of opportunity, though, for bringing her out of their range. So the blue guy's going to go first.
Are they attacking Rhea or like?
They're attacking Rhea.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one misses. Second
Nice.
one. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 also misses you. So neither of them are able
Yeah, it does.
to land a hit. And you are pulled
Woo!
successfully.
Nice.
You got the harpoon, but now you are up next to Leica. Unless, do you want her on this side of you? Or do you want her on this side?
The side farther from them.
There you go.
Are you ready for me to get pulled back in the water?
I am.
I'm still holding her.
Right?
All
I
right.
didn't let go. Rachel, I didn't
Right.
let go.
You are still holding her, so we're gonna have to do another opposing strength check, you and I.
Oh, not me.
Nope, this is gonna be me and Leica. Because she's holding on to you. And you're in my brain, she like pulled you up, so you're both kind of like sitting on the dock.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
I should roll.
you should roll. I got a 22.
Fuck.
Doing.
Oh, wait. Hang on. 17 plus. Hang on. 4.
Oh.
18, 19, 20, 21. Fuck.
All right.
And back in the water I go.
If anyone was wondering how you count past the number 20, that's how you
In
do
school, kids.
it. 5, 10.
Fuck. God damn it.
You get pulled back over here, harpooned on over, and it's gonna try and take another bite out of Rhea. 15 will not do it. So the blue one's like, you know what, man, I got your back. And he's gonna try and bite you. He's gonna miss, and then he's gonna try and claw you. and he's gonna hit with that.
Nice.
All right. Nice, man. Claws.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Rhea?
I've accepted my fate. I'm
That's
actually
gonna
not
be
too bad.
8 points of damage.
I take
Slashing.
it. That's mine. I take.
You're sure?
Yeah.
All right. Ammolite, you are up. You are on the docks, and you see this epic struggle that Leica and Rhea are having with these marrow in the water. And you remember that the part of the slave trade is that the slavers would give sacrifices to these marrow in exchange for safe travels and different things along those lines.
Oh, these evil people. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh,
And-
wait, can I say before my turn ended, can I just say that I say to Rhea, cut the rope.
Okay, you notice that it is a cable that can't
Sorry.
be cut.
Cut the cable.
Metal. It's metal.
Metal. She can't cut it.
Oh, like that kind of cable.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
That's why I didn't.
Uncuttable cable.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers
Do it.
at a 3rd level on this little red guy.
Red guy.
And who looks like the
Nice.
worst off?
Red guy.
Yeah, okay. Let's
I
just
have to
kill
make
him.
a saving throw, right?
Yeah, you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I got a 15.
Oh, you had to beat 16. You
Oh, dang it.
sneaky little monster.
Hey.
So I'm gonna do a lot of mental math here.
Woohoo.
It's okay to
4
do it out loud.
plus 5 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Plus 3 is 13.
Okay, I'm following so far.
Plus 5 is 18.
Hey.
Okay. Isn't it whispers for 18 points of damage?
Beautiful.
I whisper a discordant melody that is, what are you? You're not a fish. You're not a man. You're not even a mermaid. You're ugly and everyone hates you.
He starts to cry saltwater
Amazing.
tears. That's like almost worse than vicious mockery.
Yeah, but I sing it.
Ooh. Okay. Next up is Rhea.
It's still alive?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna first try and hit the blue guy with my sword.
Okay.
I think it's a 15. Does that hit?
It'll hit.
Cool. Does the type of damage matter?
No.
Okay. So it's 15 damage. Is he's still up?
He is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna use Brand of Castigation on him. Which doesn't do anything at the moment, but
Okay.
Cool.
is a thing. And then
Alright.
I'm going to try and stabby the red dude. That was another 15 to hit. And that was 14 damage.
He is looking really rough. The other guy's
Ugh,
still looking
why is
okay,
he
but
still
Red is looking
alive?
really rough.
Okay. And I think that's all I can do because these are both actions. All right.
All right, Doctor. And then Leica.
Question. When
Uh-huh.
these slavers dissolved, did their objects dissolve with them?
Yes, their whole deal went away.
Well, boo. Okay. Then I won't do that thing.
Did the slaves go away?
They're still there. But it's like, NPCs in a video game.
Oh.
Just all like, there's like several layers of them and they're all kind of moving the same way for
Yeah.
several minutes.
They're all like low poly.
Yeah.
Clearly the same 3
They're
guy.
like kind of blurry. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, then I won't do that thing. Instead, second question. Any of the barrels look like they are 1 to 5 pounds? Or are they all heavier than that?
They're gonna be heavier than that.
All right, fine. Scorching ray it is again.
Yay!
Woo, it's a good one.
Well, that's a natural 19. That's a natural 20. And that's probably not gonna hit. This is
Their armor class is 13.
Sounds like barely hitting.
8 plus 6 is 14. Yay!
Hey, all 3 hit. Who are you
Okay.
attacking?
So I think I would have done 2 of the hits towards the person that's attached to Rhea still, and then 1 to the other person. So the nat 20 would.
Why don't you switch that up?
Okay, that sounds great. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do whatever you said. So
You're struck with a moment of brilliance in the memory trial, and you're like, hold on, the red guy looks like he's more hurt than the blue guy
totally
looks.
do that. Okay, red guy takes 7 damage.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. I was wrong. I should have not told you to do that.
Oh well. For
Round off to
crit,
10.
do you want me? What did you say for crits again? What are we doing?
Just do it against the other guy. Just do what you originally said.
Just do. You can do your original thing. It's fine.
Okay.
You can do whatever. Do whatever you would like to do. For your crit, roll the dice 2 times.
Okay. 9. 18 damage to the red guy, I guess.
You can choose red or blue. I'm not gonna say anything else.
The person that is
the red guy is
attached to
still
Rhea.
okay. And as you give that scorching ray to him, he and his harpoon all dissolve into the air out of Rhea. She is left in the water with the blue one still facing her down.
Scorching ray
One
look
more. Oh,
So-
fuck yeah. 11 damage to the other one.
Excellent. What did your scorching ray look like?
So more of the spinning discs, and they kind of like swirl like frisbees and then do a little like there's multiple layers of them. So one of the discs kind of goes this way while the other goes that way, and they sort of like feel like towards camera and then like
very cool.
kaboom.
And there's of course a sizzle and pop
Yes,
because
absolutely.
ocean.
Yes.
Hella
Excellent.
cool.
Love it. Leica.
Red guy's gone, right?
Red guy's gone.
Okay. When the doctor knocked over some of the barrels, did I see any of them that were not light enough to be knocked over by him?
They were all knocked over by him. What?
Sorry.
Were not light enough? Do you mean ones that were too heavy to be knocked over by him?
Yes.
No, they're all just
None of these barrels look
barrels.
heavy.
No.
What are they filled with?
You look inside and they're filled with memory trial crystals.
Well, this will look really cool.
Focus on that. That's what I want.
So I'm gonna pick up the barrel that is there a spider in the upper left corner?
That's Pid.
Yeah, it's Pid.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
Pid in the cannon.
Sorry,
I'm never sure
my-
because
my-
artificers are like, let's have a lot of fun things. So I don't have I don't have a custom Pid thing. So I used a spider last time. So I just copy paste.
Sorry, my screen had it set up so it's like in the very corner, and I just saw the legs and was like, Rachel.
Yeah, that sounds horrifying. Yeah. Cool.
So I'm gonna pick up whichever barrel is the largest.
Great.
And
They're
I want to
inconsistent sizes because drawing is inconsistent. And
I see that. So I'm gonna take whichever one.
Great. You grab it. Are you throwing it at the man?
I'm gonna walk forward holding it. And then I want to, with all my strength, throw it directly down on him.
Yes. Okay. So make an attack. And you have to use your dexterity modifier.
Why?
No.
Because it's a thrown weapon, Dyer. So.
Hit him with the chair.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Hang on. So I got a 17 plus 2. 19.
Yes, that'll hit. It's a 13 armor class. And this is an improvised weapon, but you don't have any feats with improvised weapons. So
At least make it sound like it looked cool.
you can describe how it looks while I search for improvised weapons.
I just said it looks really cool. Description over.
All right.
No,
You
so I
pick
was
up
going
the
for
barrel.
Cool. And there's an explosion of ocean spray and memory trial crystals that glisten in the memory trial.
I just wanted to just smack him right on the head and just sort of like dunk him first. I want him to get like slammed under the water for a second.
They mix with Rhea's blood in the water.
Disgusting.
Whoa, hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you do 2d4 of damage with this barrel.
Yay!
Pretty good.
Finally, some damage.
So the barrel explodes over his head. The crystals go scattering about in the water. He's jarred momentarily, has to shake it off. Shake it off. 6. All right.
Since that was super lame, can I also try and grab Rhea?
No. All right. The Marrow's gonna try and attack Rhea though. For a natural 20 on the
it
bite. And its claws are a natural 18. So hooray, here we go.
Woo!
Right. Its bite is its worst attack because of course it is.
Bite is worse than its bite.
Obviously, always.
Bite is worse than its claws. So that is going to be 14 piercing damage.
I rebuke it.
What does that do?
It has to take a wisdom. It has to make a wisdom saving throw against 15.
It does not make it.
And then it takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Ooh.
Damn.
Great. So I said 14.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Rhea still take the damage? Or
No.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, rebuked.
And then the claws
That's
hit
the first
you
time that's worked.
for. Yeah, that was fantastic. The claws hit you for 9 points of slashing damage.
Cool. It takes 3 points of psychic damage from my brand of castigation.
Ooh, this marrow is looking real rough.
Yeah.
And when I say real rough, I mean like, could be 1 hit point away, could be more than 1 hit point away.
Like on a
Ammolite, it's your
scale
turn.
of,
Okay,
like,
so
0
he has
to 12
somewhere-
hit points.
He has somewhere between 1 and an infinite number of hit points
And
remaining.
an
That's
infinite
great.
number remaining. Mhm.
Okay. Ammolite's gonna run and jump on top of him.
Yes.
That's cooler than my barrel.
So I have
It is
to
my
use
trial.
my run, or can I dive? Can we say I dive because I have such agility and that makes up for 5 feet of movement?
Yes.
You said you leap 35 feet through the air?
I run.
I'm gonna have you
closer.
do an acrobatics check.
That's totally fair.
If you want to launch off of me.
I got 25. So
You did great.
okay, cool. So Ammolite runs forward to like here and then jumps on top of this dumb, well, I won't do it on top, I'll do it right next to this dumb stupid ugly fish monster, and she just is screaming, I hate fish. And I think she's gonna use her claws,
Do it.
which is not wise because they're not very strong, but girls gotta do what girls gotta do.
Hey,
feeling it.
he's got 1 to an infinite number of hit points left, so
I rolled a 19.
that'll hit.
I will now roll my D4. I got a 2.
Oh my gosh!
Yay!
You managed to hit his 1 to infinite hit point. How do you want to do this, Megan? How do you want to close out your memory trial?
Yay!
splashing at the water even after the point where he's like
dissolved into time memory crystals.
Yeah.
You're just splashing.
Excellent.
Yeah, now she's just splashing.
You're
It's
digging
kind
into the water. And as you do that in your frenzy, in your terrible emotionally charged frenzy, the dock and the water all fade away to be resolved back into the waiting room, where you find yourself clawing into the floor.
Feels right. And then I kind of like
Anyone
the
else
feel of
other
it
than
on my
Rhea
claw.
take damage?
Well, Roscoe Dirt looks at you and he goes, "Oh, it's all right. You've done it. You've done your memory trial.
Ammolite, you did it.
Come around, but it's all right, love." Well, he doesn't say that. That's Zephyr that
Nice
says
job.
it. It's all right. Here's your, and he hands you your paperwork. It's now been sealed with the memory trial seal, like everyone else's. So you can go on to Records Town now. You've done it. You've done it.
Like lie down on the ground.
Excellent.
And then I look back up at Rhea and say, "Are you good? How are you?"
I'm already healing her.
I'm
Don't
good.
worry about
I'm
it.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
That was crazy. You got harpooned.
Yes, are you all right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. It was that was sort of the plan. But yeah,
No,
it hurt.
That was
you
not
know?
the plan.
That was my plan.
You
can
had that's a
actually
terrible
plan it.
plan, Rhea. And I'm gonna.
Well, I
lay
didn't
on
like
hands.
want to get harpooned, but I wanted to be the target of the harpoons.
I'm laying on hands her.
As you lay your hands
You're
on
laying hands
Rhea
on me.
to heal her, guys, get your minds out of the gutter.
So many eyebrows.
That is where we are going to stop for the evening. Oh, yes, Megan.
Real quickly, Ammolite says, Leica, can I have the gramophone as a memento?
Totally forgot about it. Of course.
I figured. Thanks. And I play it back to myself and I hear my voice saying, "Hey, shit, thanks."
I give her a little scritch behind the ear as she listens fondly.
Yeah, her tail twitches.
Just Rhea, I gave you 10 points.
Okay,
Thanks.
now Rachel, back to you. Sorry.
No, that was lovely. Don't apologize, as a memento. And you've defeated Ammolite's memory trial. Yay!
Woo, we did it!
The only one left is Rhea's. Let's see if she even wants to do hers. Woo!
We did it.
And we fade out as you're all being healed and collecting yourselves in the lobby of the memory trial area. Roscoe Dirt looking at you all so fondly. And
We're looking
that's where we're
back
gonna
fondly.
close. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. We love you. We're very happy that you're watching. Remember, you're champions, you're scholars, and you have great boobs. See you next time.